Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Pieces Pat Paints. I'm Pat. I paint miniatures and stuff. Pretty much what I do. It's a lot of fun. We are working on a thing for a game called Trench Crusade. If you're not familiar with it, my hair's always doing something funky. There we go. I'm trying to get used to wearing headphones while I do this, so that I can listen to stuff. Eventually, I want to be able to, I guess, listen to what I'm saying. I don't know. Apparently, that's like a thing you're supposed to do. I don't know. I'm not like a DJ or VJ, or I don't even know what YouTube streamer is. What I guess I am now, by virtue of doing this. So there we go. So yeah, I just like I like painting stuff. And I'm kind of like semi-retired. I still try to work at some little things here and there, but I used to be a chef, and I can't do that anymore. And so now I just hang out and do this. It's a whole lot more chill, and I get to be a whole lot more relaxed. But as a chef, I was a very intense guy. But doing this, I'm totally not. I'm more. I'm pretty chill. So at least I try to be. I get there's some things in this world that occasionally I think agitate everybody. So there's not, and it's just how it goes. So barring those kind of things, I'm a pretty chill guy when it comes to painting, anyway. And gardening, I like gardening. I'm thinking about doing another channel where we garden called Plants Pat Pots or something like that. I don't know. Plants Pat Plants. That's a lot of weirdness, isn't it? Okay, so let's get this stuff switched over. Boom. I think I had it set up right. I had to move my camera around a little bit earlier to get a better lighting for the photo. So maybe it's off a little bit, but nothing crazy. I try to use that. I'm trying to get used to using this little thing right here, this X, as kind of like the spot to be in. I think it gets better the more I do that. So anyway, we're working on this guy. Let me get to him in a little bit. All our middle puts set in real nice overnight. And you can see it's got that great texture. Once we put in some paint, stuff like that, it'll really start to look more realistic. It's actually going to look more realistic than the rock that he's standing on, which is it's whatever. So, but that's fine. I could have cut it off, I guess, and done a bunch of stuff to it. It just seems pointless. And I think I may have gotten it sort of almost fixed. We might have to put just a touch of glue on there just to get it to stick down, so it'll stay exactly where we want it, and that way it'll stay nice and straight. But yeah, he looks great. He looks really good. Really happy with the way he turned out. So, anywho, I have a lot of little touch-ups and things like that too. But that's kind of normal, small things. So a couple exciting things. I might go in to do this. Actually, I think I am. I think I'm gonna do it after they get off the show here. Going to a like a swap meet, right? Well, I mean, it's like a toy show, toys and games and antiques. We used to call them an antique swap meet is what we used to call it, or toy swap meet. But you don't call it that anymore. You call it something else. I forget exactly what it's called. I'll get all the information if I commit and do the little doobly-doo. I gotta fill out an application and all that stuff. So yeah, there's that. That'll be interesting. We're gonna see about getting into that as an artist. Be cool. We'll go up there. It's like a Saturday, so we'll go up there on a Saturday and do some miniatures. So I pulled out a bunch of old miniatures. I think we're gonna paint this guy up. This old Cthulhu I have. So these are a bunch of just old prints. Some are prints. Most of these are actually like old. These are old WizKids models. So they're like, I don't know what kind of resin they printed out, but they're like rubber. And then I have a few old die cast pieces. This old guy, he's fun. That we can definitely we can paint up and send in or get ready for this whole thing. So it'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. So yeah. This looks a lot like the model I have with the big head on it that I did for Alien. So we should do this, but in another style for sure. But we'll sell this one. So I've got a bunch of different ones. I got some slads. There's a penny. Put it in the cup. So slads are like, one of these is a death slad, and the other one's I don't know, some other kind of slad. And then I have a red slad. And then I've got a blue and a green slab, but they're already painted. So I might just sell them. Yeah. Because I can just print new ones or whatever. Especially the old WizKid stuff. I'm not terribly worried about it. I got a Mimic, you know, it's fun. A couple different slats. And my orchid keeps losing its little buds, and I'm saving them. I think I might like chop them up and make like a stuff for a base out of some of it. It'd be cool. It'd be nice to have like, I don't know, the petal, make it look like petals, you know? It'd be cool. So, you know, I got a bunch of, I don't know who was painting this one, but I could just take over where they stopped and finish up, turn this into, it looks like it's trying to be a copper dragon or something like that. Or this guy, I could probably just strip him, honestly. I have the solid, I can just strip him. And he's WizKid, so it's made out of, I don't think it's gonna get hurt if it, I mean, it's literally like rubber. It's wild. I don't know what they make them out of. And they have decent details, it's not bad. So, anyway, enough of all that. Let's get down to business. I'll put some of these guys away though. It's just fun to show off miniatures and whatever interesting. I guess it's just some weird thing like, oh, I have all these other ones out. Look at these. I think I'll play Frog. I'm positive if I paint this guy up, he'll sell. Almost positive. He needs a little bit of, I need to do some repair right there on that leg. Do a little bit. See, there's a gap right there where the resin didn't come through quite right. We can just fix that leg. Instead of spending the whole time getting another printer on it. I'd have to find the file too. Like literally the amount of time it would take me to sculpt it. It would take me the same amount of time to find it, if not more. And then you have to print it and paint it again. Okay, so. This guy's got so many layers of shit up. Because there's another layer underneath here. So we can pull out that cream color. Again. For that, I suppose. First off, let's see about getting all the, make sure we got all the metal done. And we decided those gloves are leather, I think. But I think my phone just connected to my car because my broken wife just in my car. That's funny. If I had to get fins again, she turned off. And that's hilarious. Oh, well, I mean, it's hilarious. I don't know that anybody else finds stuff like that funny. Maybe you do, maybe. I want this guy to stay a little bit more on the basic side. We don't need to completely gild him out like our big paladin. Consistency of burnt sienna is always a crapshoot. You never know which one you're gonna get. Is it gonna be super watery? Is it gonna be too thick and chunky? Moly, it's hard to tell. There's definitely some sort of looks like some sort of strap, I guess. Kind of a mess. That's definitely a strap for the back of his knee. Right there. That is definitely what that is. Now here it looks like there's a strap there, but you don't really see the same. I mean, I guess that's it. It's just not very well pronounced. It's more pronounced on this side. Goodness. I'm not counting the boots again, just put the same coat on down here. One of the nice things about milk with those, we should be able to just paint straight on it. Sometimes it needs a primer, sometimes it doesn't. I think it depends on what you're trying to do. We're going to put several layers of paint on here, it should be fine. if you were gonna put like a bunch of flock and stuff on it, you definitely wouldn't put any farms on it. You could just throw the flock right on there. Like I said, it should paint just fine. We did like a Payne's gray, yeah, Payne's gray, and worked it up from there. We'll get to that later. So much little pieces here. Make a choice on that legs. I kind of like the idea of getting legs. I just knocked the flag off that thing. God bless it. I knocked the flag off this guy like 7 times. I'm glad we got a picture of him already. Our video. God. Makes me so angry. I knew that was going to happen. That's what I get for trying it. I had them out for the pictures, and then I didn't put them away. It's my own fault. I'll just fix it later. That one's not for sale anyway. I don't think any of this squad would be for sale. To make this little bit that's underneath it leather. Because there's like a chainmail underneath it or something. God, it's hard to tell when it's done. It's got a texture to it. You can't tell that it's chainmail. This is scale mail. That's chain. It's just so packed in there, it's hard to tell. The idea of him having some pants on right there. That definitely, now that I've hit a raised piece, it's definitely going to be a piece of like metal strapped in. You can see the raise of it right here. Hey, Sir McBeardsly, how are you today, sir? Great to see you. Golly. You'd have thought with the rain coming in, my allergies would be doing better, but they definitely are not. Snap that piece off. That's so funny. Just kind of how things have been going for me lately. So my oldest son is competing in a robotics tournament today in Kansas. Try to get there this weekend and see it. We shall see. Okay, I see it. Now this is probably a metal plate on top of a piece of leather. Metallic should drop right on the previous. Sometimes you got to get it started and paint it and take a look at it to figure out what's going on. Ton of green onions planted. There we go. I like it. I think we're going to change this stash color to this creamy, this white color. That way he's really flashing all the colors. Golly. Got a bad cough today. Just drink my water. Okay, I'm gonna say this piece right here is metallic. Let's stick on top of that. Heck yeah. Green onions. My pepper plants have gone absolutely crazy lately. My poblanos are looking real good. Excited to see them get going. These are pretty thinned out. You really don't want to put thick paint in here. The details are already pretty small, so if you pull up paint in it, your details are going to be completely gone. Before you even get a chance to do anything fun with them. Yeah, my boy's gonna do some robotics, and then his first heat's at 11, so we may actually be maybe actually watching a little bit of it. Depends on how long I stay on. And this is iridescent bronze by golden acrylics. It's pretty thinned out. And so let us just kind of coat this deal. You want to keep it, you know, pretty close on the line. At this point though, if we get a little bit of overpaint, it's kind of alright. A lot of times it's easier just to use the very edge of the brush and kind of angle the model until you get the hang of it. And you can come back and kind of do the tops. I like to be able to make my straight lines and stuff when I'm going down. I don't like ever doing it going up if I don't have to. I'll wait till I get home to rain. Hello. Oh man, yeah. I don't know. I think it just finally stopped here in Choctaw. It's been raining all morning. It's highly dependent on where you are. It was kind of moving in a weird way. Kind of spotty. It was all super light, so. All right, here we really want to avoid overpainting as best we can. We don't want to have to go back and fix anything we did. This gets a little complicated. Yeah, your soil should be alright. I mean, it might have become one with the rest of your soil in your entire yard as it splashed out. But actually, probably doubtful. It's probably just kind of murky and muddy right now. It wasn't really raining like hard enough to like cause a bunch of problems. Very carefully. The trick with this is like not having a whole lot of paint on your brush. which angle to. Oof, I would have picked that one. That would really one of the toss one. Gotta find the right angle. It helps if you kind of know what pattern they're trying to do. Woo-wee. Alright, we might have to come back and do a little bit of work on that later on. There we go. Probably not too much. I don't even think I'm going to do a whole lot of like, I don't think I'll put the wash in there. But we might. We'll see. I'm gonna hit around. I'm gonna hit the spot behind it on the shield, the main part of the shield. What's the bit of the thing? Okay. What else is the mount? I really love that bronze. It's so nice. Always looks good. Actually, you know what? I'm actually gonna make that like a purity seal. Put on his armor as a temporary affixed piece. Little star pattern piece. I like it better as fabric. It'll work as fabric. The linking of it isn't exactly. Which chainmail? What is this thing? The border of it supposed to be? Like, what is that? That's not how that works. But I guess you could wrap it in leather or something. But and then he's got it again under here. Like, how much layer of that shit do you have? I get ideas better is it's sitting on top of it, but the fabric's got the impression from underneath. Sometimes you look at things people do on their models and you're like, oh gosh, that's just silly, isn't it? I think silly's okay sometimes though. Here. Okay, I think we're ready for washies. Maybe your soul is trying to take your phone is trying to take your soul. That's why it keeps changing everything to soul. It's making you an offer. That's creepy. One of the things I kind of like about Trench Crusade is you just get kind of you could probably just dump this thing in the wash and it would be acceptable for Trench Crusade because it kind of we want it to look dirty and grimy, kind of gross. Oh, I should have painted those. Oops. Yeah, I know it's a whole paint. You don't like it. Get on here. They're all tucked back in here and hard to see. Totally almost missed them. Shouldn't hurt it too much. Mineral spirits and acrylic paints do not like each other. So you gotta get that on there real quick. that setup. Got a lot of myself. We'll come back to that in a minute. To the rest of the stuff. This drop probably should have been leather. It's alright. We'll get it to look like leather when we come back and do all the extra shit. Change my mind on that. I think we can go make that orange on that sash. Now that I'm looking at it, we got room for that though. We are gonna do a little bit like this, and then we're gonna sponge that right off. Okay, a little bit of Hold on just a second, guys. Make sure everybody's ready. Go. Just a second. Yep, here we go. He's on red team. The stream is up. It didn't start for a little bit longer. Well, we got about looks like what, 13 minutes? Should be cool. These competitions are crazy. I don't know if anybody's ever seen any of this stuff, but it's nuts. Luckily, there's not enough people watch this, pay attention to this show for us to worry about making any kind of violations. So another cool thing about using this mineral spirit stuff is, once you let it set up for a second, as long as you're careful, you can get a lot of this back off of it. Now again, we may want to still come back in and then just a little bit of highlights to some of this, but probably not all of it. Excess, check our coolage. So we're really just trying to make sure we get into the nooks and crannies of stuff. This also helps to kind of even it out. Again, we don't want a whole bunch of poolage and stuff like that, so make our lives easier later on. Also helps make it, you know, dry a little quicker. I have a few of my friends that do miniatures well that are always like, how do you get the colors to do it kind of like that? And that mineral spirits and oil wash is a big part of how I do it. All right, 10 minutes. I'm really excited. They're the red team. We want the red team to win, so we're cheering for the red team. Keep working, keep on working, keep on working, keep on working. Ow! Yeah, so yeah, then after I get off here, I'm gonna go ahead and throw down an application, and we'll see if we get in. But yeah, they're showing Shawnee to do a little bit of, you know, painting and stuff. Leave that little spot right there alone. We're gonna move that sword down in there, but I want to kind of, while we're waiting, I'm gonna add this paint spray in and start getting these. Getting this rock and stuff done. Early started. Here's the lovely Miss Kristen. Hey, sweetie. Let's remove all this stuff out here. Just come look for some stuff. Might as well look for it. I sent you the link to the robotics stuff. Their first heat is at 11. I'm gonna watch it here on my phone, and then get back to trying to finish this guy up today. That's my goal. Hey. That's good news.
vacation almost a year ago, and I didn't think I needed it.
Right. Oh, can't see what I'm doing. I'm trying to glue that sword to stay straight. We only need just a little bit, but it takes a second for it to set up and cure. Blow on it. That blows it. Blow on everything. I think actually if we do this. That's for a while. And because of the nature of how super glue works, and the fact that also purple alcohol will evaporate the molecules around it, it makes the glue harden faster. But now his sword is bending back the other way. It's okay, I think we created enough glue mound to... Yeah, we'll be good. And with all that set up, ads. Everything has ads now, I guess.
Now, this is where I have to say it's important for everyone to have a safe, supportive, enjoyable time. If anything or anyone is making you feel uneasy, don't hesitate to reach out to trusted adults for assistance. First community cares for one another, so if you notice someone that seems to be having a tough time,
Right, even services you pay for now have ads. It's so crazy.
so together we can ensure that this event is safe and fun for everyone. Now, powered by robots, we would like to ask you all to stand for the national anthem of Mexico, sung by the representatives of Team Antioch robotics, followed by the national anthem of the United States.
So this is it's an international tournament, so they got all sorts of people from all sorts of different countries there. It's really neat. So this is on Twitch. Like I said, I don't think we're important enough for anybody to care that we're like multi-streaming shit. I don't think anybody gives a shit. It's a free thing anyway. The whole point of me, the whole point of me paying for a service was that I didn't get the ads, and here I am watching ads. Although this again, this is like this isn't that, but I totally get your point. Twitch is pretty free. I think you can get like paid stuff on there, but. Regular, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet for the land of the free and the home of the brave. There we go. We're on Team Red. That's our ball right there in the middle. Every year it's some more name, different name.
You're not just going to be hearing my voice today. No, you're going to be hearing some voices right over here. Let me introduce some of the other.
That is not my son.
And let's not forget some of our game announcements right over here. Let's say a big hi to Murray Ford, first alumni right in Italy, Reed, Sample, Levi, Men, and Sander Hill.
Twitch is riddled with ads, huh? I think it's all riddled with ads, honestly. I see a lot of ads. I watch a lot of ads on everything. It's crazy. We are Bronco bots. I don't know why the H isn't capitalized, but whatever. I don't know if that's a style choice or not, is what I mean.
Without further ado, Levi, let's introduce some of our teams. We're starting off with the team to my right, Team 5550, sponsored by Bowie, J.A. Ice Trust, Organic Skills, and Dimension Designs in South Bronco.
Yeah,
Joining them,
that's us.
let's hear it for Team 1825.
That was my son right there with the hat on, laughing. That was my boy.
And rounding out this first Red Alliance, it's none other than 9428, sponsored by John Deere and 3M and Springfield Public School Foundation. It's the Cashew Chickens. Well, folks, that was our first Red Alliance. Let's head on over to our first Blue Alliance. And I'm here with our first team, Team 1710. Sponsored by LA Bagels, American Leisure Riders, and the Swale family. It's the Robotics Red
Let's hog them actually.
I knew we didn't want to start this off without all 16s. Let's give a round of applause. Thank you very much. I am excited for this first match. We're going to have a lot of qualifying matches.
I wonder if that was a technical malfunction for that bot.
We're going to have a lot of fun. Now, who thinks for this very first qualifying match, who thinks we're going to have a Red Alliance victory? Who thinks we're going to pull off a Red Alliance victory? Now, Red Alliance, I think you got some supporters there. Good job. But who thinks that we might have a Blue Alliance victory starting off? 1710, they weren't sure. Oh, the robot wasn't ready yet. Never mind. I was about to say, you gotta think positive. You gotta think positive. I like it. Who hopes the robots just have a good time?
Who hopes so, robot attack? That's fine.
They can't. They're inanimate objects.
Alright. Now, get all the rest of them. Here we go. I think they only get like 3 or 4 minutes they get.
I have the thumbs up, which means drivers behind the line in 3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Go! We're kicking off match number 1 here at the Greater Kansas City Regional. 17s and up to level 4 on the Imperial Autonomous. Your Red Alliance is the Rockabouts up to level 4. As 1825 returns to their human player. Looking to score on level 4, time runs dry. As we hand this over to the drivers. Blue Alliance is 4256 Cyborg Cats.
Alright, so my boy's bot scored some. Come on, guys. Ooh, it's so close. Let's go, guys. So, like, the Alliance gets points, and then you get individual stuff. So, like, it helps to be participatory, but it also, you're trying to score as much points for yourself. And they're always having it every year. They have to do something different. Like last year, it was completely different. All right, pulling ahead. Yes, yes, go, son. My son's a driver, so like, oh no, you ran up on a ball. Oh no. Oh. Looks like we won though. That's important. I don't know if there's a way they finalize these points and then sometimes it shifts a little. That was cool. I don't know. I don't know if anybody else thought it was cool. I thought it was cool. Ah! It's close. It's close. And we ended up in fourth. That's not good. Ah. Oh well. Better look on the next round. Better look on the next round in an hour. Like 45 minutes. He's waiting here on wraps. This is a rough iron. I'm gonna paint this gas cylinder. Just give it a little bit of gas, just to get a little bit of a different color. pretty good. Look pretty good. Gonna finish up this rock. We're almost there. Yeah, it's later on. Yeah, I'll send you a link if you want. They're cool to watch. Later on, I see the next match is his next match is 11:54. But yeah, I'll send you a link, brother, in case you want to watch. It's cool, man. If you like robots and stuff, it's a neat little thing to watch. Okay, so let's do yellow, a little bit of that Mars black here. So, get almost a greenish look to start out with there. And this is just a little bit of titanium white mixed in that same thing. I think get that tip of that sorby done. And this is really going to be about hitting where the light is going to show more than anything else. So you don't have to worry too much about those little spots underneath it. That will do a little bit of it. Hey. Now comes the easy part. Alright, so this is all umber here. Just a little bit more. Super thin. We didn't do those tops of his boots. We gotta do that too. Those metal plates. That's okay. We gotta redo the. We're gonna do the bottom of the sword. Not redo, but actually do. That was a little bit of a dark black, like a black wash with brown, kind of making like grays and stuff like that. I'm gonna let that set up and dry. It should help match up some of the terrain with our other guy. It's always easier to do that all at once if you can, but you know, you always have that option. I did the other guy way before I did this one, so hopefully I matched it up well enough. Which honestly, that's really kind of cool. They look great. I really like that he's kind of not strap back in. Not strap back in. Straps and buckles, that's fun. I suppose these, I don't know if they're rings or what they are. Probably not, it's probably. Just kind of work on it. All right. There it is. Just gotta paint the base of it. And he's done. That's two in a week. We're cruising it down, guys. Cruising. I really think I'm definitely getting back to where I was before I quit, maybe even further. There he is. All I hear is Radio Goo Goo, Radio Gaga. He's an office. He's a radio communications officer. Anyway, you guys are awesome. I'm dropping drill bits on the floor. We're gonna shut this down. I'll send McBeardsly that link, and hope you guys enjoyed that. If not, that I don't know what to say. I guess you could dislike this video if you really felt like that's something you really needed to do. I don't know, that seems weird. But if you like what we're doing, give us a like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Because it's fun. I do this every weekday from about 10 to 11, sometimes longer like today. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's a good time. And hang out, be chill, talk stuff. Anyway, you guys are amazing. I hope you have a great day. Be good to somebody out there this weekend, and we'll talk to you later.